Well, Jacqueline, first of all, that there are more than just calls for action. One member of Congress today tells me that articles of impeachment are being worked on right now, but this is not a quick process in Congress.
The day after parts of the U.S. Capitol were stormed by supporters of President Trump, debate over what to do about the 13 days President Trump has left in office.
Do you think President Trump needs to be removed from office or held responsible in some other way?
You know, I've obviously given a lot of thought to that today. It certainly wasn't the first thing I was thinking about last night. I've come to the conclusion that, yes, I do think it's time to invoke the 25th Amendment.
Lawmakers today, mostly Democrats, openly encouraging the vice president and the cabinet to invoke the 25th Amendment, under which the president can be removed from office.
We now know of evidence that this was something that had been planned by his supporters for weeks, and his encouragement of this kind of violence. I have a lot of concerns about the fact that this president stands to stay in office until January 20th. I think it's a grave national security concern.
Discussion today on Capitol Hill about options for removing the president, blamed by lawmakers for the events that had them locked down on Capitol Hill. Yesterday, Congresswoman Madeleine Dean telling me,
immediately started thinking, what's going to be the more secure place if someone with a gun gets in here? And so I went right up to the front wall of, I don't know if it was a good idea or not, but the front wall of the gallery to be able to just stoop right down below that using the wall as a shield.
Today,
we must impeach him again.
What would be the charge?
Oh, well, sadly, we're drawing them up now, but there are many grounds.
You're drawing up papers right now?
Our committee is.
Dean sits on the Judiciary Committee in the House. It took almost 2 months between a vote there and an acquittal in the Senate for President Trump's previous impeachment. There are less than 2 weeks before the end of his term.
With literally the glass of the doors being broken through as I was sitting up in the gallery, donning my gas mask. We got back on that floor within hours and completed our duties. That gives me hope. We can move with whatever speed is necessary to meet this moment.
Well, the two members you saw there did go back to the Capitol today after yesterday's breach. And when I asked what it was like going in today, Congresswoman Dean told me she felt trepidatious and was very aware of her surroundings and every sound that she heard around her. We also talked today to lawmakers about securing the inauguration coming up in less than 2 weeks. I spoke with a member of the committee working on the inauguration about that, and we will have that coming up at 6 o'clock. Tracy.
All right, Lauren.